Hi, I'm Lee Waddell, original Ghostface from Scream 1.
Hi, I'm Alan Robinson, Scream 2's Ghostface.
Hi, and I'm Jeff Brockton, Scream 3's Ghostface, and you are watching
Craven.
Something
Scary.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, visitors, subscribers, my patrons, and of course, my channel members, otherwise known as my Cravenites. Welcome, guys, to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. And tonight's going to be a fun stream, guys. We're going to have a great time, and we're going to be talking about our favorite horror movies of all time. There's no criteria. This is a personal opinion only. So whatever we like as our favorites, it can be for any reasons. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. And we're going to put a list together of those movies. And then we will, in probably a part 2 stream, we'll see if we have enough time to start. But in a part 2 stream, we're going to come back here and begin to eliminate those movies until we get to one standing. All right, so it's going to be a blast. So get ready. And you guys in the chat will have an opportunity to submit your favorite movies to add to our list. And a blanket hello to the chat. I see you all here. Thank you for being here, Johnny and Russell and Paula and Nightfall, Melissa in the house. Johnny, I think I already said, but I want to make sure I didn't miss it. Stella G, hey, welcome. It's great to see you all here tonight, and we're going to have fun. So start thinking about your favorite horror movies, because I'm going to give you the opportunity in a little bit to submit those to our list to be considered as one of the all-time greats, all right? Now, I keep saying our and not mine, and there's a good reason for that. Because, this is a game that is inspired straight from my good friend Knight, the Night Watch Zone. He created this game. I give him credit for it. He did this game in an amazing, it's an amazing idea. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I played with him on his channel many times. And so I wanted to do what my version of that is, which is pretty much the same idea. But you know what? I wanted to bring Knight on to be here for our first time playing this game, which is what will probably be many more times down the road. But please welcome, guys. Give a shout out in the chat to my good friend, my brother, my dear friend, I should say. Please welcome Knight from the Night Watch Zone.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, bro, man. Again, it's all props to you, man, because when I play this with you now, probably 4 or 5 times, it's just like, this is so fantastic. It's just a great idea. And so I'm calling it as inspired by, but it's really your idea. So you get all the credit, bro.
Well, hey, it's just a fun way to kind of do, similar things that we've done in the past, kind of bringing it together and having interaction with the panel, but more importantly, with the chat. So that was kind of the impetus for me when I was trying to, me, man, if nothing else, I come up with a few good ideas here and there.
Always, man, always.
Or at least
Mr.
I try.
Modest, Mr. Modest, of course. But yes, you do, my friend. Great ideas, I must say.
Thanks, man.
So, man, I had to have you on here tonight, and hopefully for more in the future when I decide to do this again.
Yeah, man, these are always fun.
Great, always fun. Welcome, Reign of Horror, in the chat. Good to see you.
Hey.
So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We don't have a ton of time. We have time, but Knight has an amazing stream coming up at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. That once we get close to it, I'm gonna make sure, and you guys all well, I hope you'll all transfer over to Knight's channel to keep the party going. Knight, tell us about the stream coming up in an hour and a half.
Well, on the Sunday nights, a lot of times we do our Battle World streams, and I was talking to Eric and Kill, and I said, well, let's change it up because we had a match. I think it was two weeks ago, anyways, and it was some franchises, and I said, what we should do is let's do basically a ranking of franchises, and between the four of us, it'll be pretty crazy. So I think it'll be fun, but there's two twists in it, and I won't spoil that yet, but there's two twists to it to make sure that it's very unique and what we've done before.
I love that. It's exciting. I cannot wait to be there. I'm going to be in there. I'll be there in the chat for as much as I possibly can. And
All right.
I look forward to watching this unfold. It's going to be great. I'm getting a link to the chat for the chat now. And so here we go, guys. This is the link to go to later. Not now. We'll tell you when. Because Knight will be over here until then, so you don't want to go there now. So give me a second here. I'm typing it in. Next stream at 7 p.m. Central. There we go. Here we go. I'm putting in the chat now. So why don't you just go there now? Just click it and hit a set reminder or notify me. I think it says now. Yeah, it says notify me. Just hit notify me.
Yeah.
And you're good to go. Good to go. All right. Want to welcome Scott. Hey, Scott's Playgrounds on the Air is here.
Hey.
Thanks for joining. And also Gene. Hey, Gene. Good to see you.
Hey.
We're going to have a fun time. So Knight, here's what we'll do. We'll start off going back and forth and with our movie picks. And then, guys, check this out. Everyone in the chat, I want to show you this. You can add your favorite horror movie to our list as well to be considered for the winning spot. And it's only a $5 super chat to support the channel and these type of streams. So if you like this, and I know you will, all you got to do is send a $5 super chat and say, hey, I want blank included. And we'll add it to the list. I'll type it on screen for you. All right, so that's the deal. So first up, I also want to mention, guys, as you know, and hey, Keon's here, and hey, Jason Dyer.
Hey.
All right, Jason's in the house. In fact, Jason has submitted a $10 super chat right now to get us started. Thank you so much, man. Says Phantasm and My Bloody Phantom 81. No matter what you think of Scream 7, it will be the most anticipated movie ever until Friday the 13th comes out. I wouldn't argue with that. Friday the 13th Part 4 is the GOAT. Night and Craven rule.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jason, pick one of those and let me know. Well, actually, you could pick two. I'll let you pick two. $10 super chat. So go ahead and pick two of those. We'll add them to the list. All right. Put it in the chat and we'll get you in there. Sweet. Okay. So Knight, let me go ahead and pull up our list here. Okay. All right. I think I can leave the banner up, right? There's still room to see everything.
Yeah, there's still room.
Okay. So, Knight, I have to ask you, what is your first, and no specific order, right? Your first entry for favorite horror movies of all time for you personally.
Okay, now just to throw this out here, because you and I have been down this road a lot, so like I already know what I'm not gonna say because I know that you will. So I think this will be pretty interesting, but I have quite a few. I did try to, it was tough to whittle them down, but I'm not naming this in any particular order, but I'm going to start with Dream Warriors.
Ooh, like that. All right, Nightmare 3. Oops, hang on. Typing at a weird angle, so
I know what that's like.
Yeah. Dream Warriors is our first entry. I
That's
like
right.
it. I like it a lot. Right, there we go. Yes, has begun. Now for me, look. I'm not gonna make any secrets. It's gonna be Scream, 1996. I mean, come on, man.
I was almost so tempted. What if I said Scream? What would Steven say? Like, what are you doing?
I know. What are you doing? Exactly.
Don't you know whose channel you were on?
That's right. All right. And hey, real quick, Jason, excuse me, said he's gonna put he wants to add Phantasm and My Bloody Valentine 81.
Okay.
All right.
Good movies.
Very good. All right. Okay. Knight, your turn, sir. What's your next pick?
Okay, so I might as well get this out of the way too. That there's a couple of things that need to be on this list, and you guys
Should I
already
start
know.
typing it? Should I start typing
it? Yeah, you can. What have been, it. Michael Audrey Myers, Halloween '78.
Yep.
I mean, listen, if this list didn't have 78 on it, I think there would have been a riot.
Dude, yeah, I would be the one leading the riot. Let me tell you, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Hey, real quick, Nightfall celebrating a 9-month anniversary.
Hey.
Thank you. That's wonderful, man. I really appreciate your faithful support each month, Nightfall. 9 months in, forever to go. Oh, it's awesome, bro. I really do appreciate you. Thanks for what you do, Steven. Glad to be a Cravenite, man. Let me just tell you guys, I know y'all haven't seen a lot of me over the last 2.5 weeks. And you're probably thinking, what is happening? There's no videos. Take Craven's not streaming, even on Saturday nights. Well, I just to be very transparent, but not too transparent, it's been battling some specifically difficult health battles that have come up. And I have had the inability to do it, guys. I've wanted to. I've missed you guys. Physically, I would not be the Craven that you want to see. I promise you, I could not do it. So I'm thankful that today I actually have mustered some energy and my good friends Knight's with me. And so I'm feeling pretty good right now to do the stream. But I just want to let you all know I haven't forgot about you. I'm not intentionally slacking off on this channel. I just have not physically been able to do anything. My energy level has been 0 to 5. So anyway, that's all I'll say. But thank y'all for sticking with me and not giving up on me. Don't cancel your memberships. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to be getting back soon now to doing more content and back to what we're used to. All right. Anyway, just wanted to say that. But Nightfall, thank you. Your comment made me want to say that because that's very touching to me right now in the place that I'm at. So that means a lot. Thank you, brother. All right. Hey, Johnny King wants to add a movie night. Okay. So, hey, Knight and Craven, good to see you both. You too, Johnny. I would like to add Jeepers Creepers. I know the director was not a good person, but the film was great. Hey, that's right.
All right.
You can separate the art from the person. I get it.
That's true.
Okay. Jeepers Creepers. Let me get my sheet back up. Okay, you got it, Johnny. All right. Let's see. And now I know we talked about our limit we talked about earlier.
Yep.
But since we're doing a 2-parter, I think it's all let it rip.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just let it rip. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Johnny. We got you, buddy, and I appreciate your support of the channel. So, guys, if you have other movies like you want to do, like Jason did 2 movies, he sent a $10 super chat. Feel free, but $5 will get you on the list. All right, Knight, it's my turn to go next. Yep, because you did 90 Halloween.
Yep.
So Oh man, this was not easy to really come through.
I know.
So many choices and so little titles we could put.
Yep.
So these have to be cream of the la creme, creme of the la creme. So I'm gonna have to say, you guys gonna call me a homebody, but it's gonna be Scream 4. Just being honest, man. These are my favorites.
You know, I
Right?
was so tempted to say Scream 4 for my first pick, but I said, I don't know. We might get 2 from you.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool.
Mm.
All right. And let me read this up. I guess I need to pull off the banner. The banner is pretty big. Let me just we will remind you guys as we go. All right. Now, how did you get it where it was always on screen in Word?
Well, there were times when I had to actually
Smaller the font, maybe?
yeah, I would have to decrease. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, I know I
the
said it
font.
wrong.
I'm like, what? I'm trying to think of the word too. Decrease the font.
There we go.
And I had the I didn't have a space in between. That helped too.
Oh, smart. Oh, hang on. Nothing like doing it live, guys. Here we go. Yeah, this needs to be single. I think that should do it. Really? I'll fix it later. There's something I'm missing there. Why it's not. I know there's a way to do it. Thought that was it. One more try. One quick try. And third. Let's see. I got it. I was not going to let this defeat me.
There you go.
Booyah. Okay. All right. Felt good. I got that victory.
Yeah.
All right. Knight, you're next, buddy. What's up for you?
Let's see. Next on my list, and again, this list there's a bunch of movies on this thing, man.
Yes.
Okay, let's I'm just thinking about some people are like, you better put it on there. I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th, part 4. That's what I'm gonna do.
Not a surprise, man.
The final chapter. I just, let's just call it what it is.
Absolutely. That's what makes this list fun. Is it's like we're not trying to do like most impactful or best made or whatever box office. It's just whatever we each want. It's what's fun about it. Yeah. That's it. Let me get back here. And hey, we got a super chat coming in here. Hey, Jason says, I want to add the Fun House because it's so underrated. 80s horrors in my heart. I love 80s horror night, and I know you do too, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
No
look,
doubt.
Scream was made in the 90s, but I have no problem spending an entire decade in the 80s doing horror,
Well, I think horror. Yeah, I think 80s horror was it was special because there were so many creative talents that were allowed to express themselves, and you could get a movie made and it didn't totally break the world bank. And and the studios were really behind horror movies because it was just a popular thing, and obviously home video was a big part of that boom. And so there was just a lot of great horror movies that a lot of folks, especially younger folks, if you were born, like, let's say in the late 90s, there's a lot of 80s horror movies that folks probably have never heard of, and it's some great stuff like the Funhouse. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yep. I love it.
Yeah, man. I agree. I think it was just a different era. We'll never, I don't know. I hate to say never, but I don't think we'll ever have it again. It was a special time for horror.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad to have been a part of it. It was just a special time to see great movies.
Yeah, 100% agree. Okay, man. Jason, thanks for your. Oh, well, let's finish the chat. I'm a righteous man. Likes to swing his hip. Well done, Jason.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support and thanks for the great suggestion. It's on the list. And hey, Nightfall is coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much.
All right.
Candyman, rest in peace, Tony Todd, and Friday Part 2. Okay, you
All
got
right.
it. Let me put them on right now. Candyman. Whoops, that font got really big. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Candyman. And we got 2 entries for Friday. Wow. There we
Yeah.
go.
See, there you go.
Okay. Say that. Got it. All right. Thank you, Nightfall. It's very generous of you. I appreciate it. And guys, keep them coming. Remember, you can submit in any movie titles you want, your favorite horror movies. $5 super chat, $5 per movie. If you want to do 2 movies, send in 10. You'll add it to our list. Yeah, keep it coming. Hey, Erica. Good to see you. All right. Glad you could make it. And did anyone else join? Jason. Hey, Jason. It's always good to see you, Jason. All right. Oh, hey, Jason. Speaking of Jason, a different Jason.
Right.
Jason Dyer with $10 says, I want to add Deadly Friend for Melissa and Friday the 13th, Part 6 for Russell. Oh, that's awesome, man.
All right.
That's so nice and generous. Deadly Friend. You know, I love that night.
Wes Craven. And it's a fun 80s horror, it's fun.
It's so fun, dude.
Yeah.
Remember, we did a watch party a while back. It was back about some time ago now.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
It was fun, man. BB.
It's great. We got 3 Friday entries tonight. You must be like in hog heaven, bro.
Hey, baby. Listen, the cream always rises, It always rises.
It's awesome. Jason, thanks for your generosity and gifting those titles on behalf of others here. That's really awesome. And just want to say hey to Jerry Wilson, renewing his membership, staying a Cravenite. Thank you, Jason.
Right.
I appreciate your renewal, brother. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it, Knight. So where do we leave off?
You're up next.
I'm up next. Okay. So all-time favorite horror movies, man. Wow. All right. I'm gonna spring things forward a little bit more recent. And no big surprise, but you guys know I love this little slasher. Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Yep.
There you go.
It's a fun little slasher movie. I thought they did really well.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I can't wait to see the sequel because of how much I enjoyed the first film. It gave you everything. It gave you everything you wanted. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the villain, John Carver. John Carver. It could definitely become something very special.
That's right.
The creativity of the kills. It felt old school. It really felt like a throwback, which I enjoyed too.
I agree on every point you just made. It was like, this is a good slasher again. This is really like what I love to see. And and I do have it on good word. Trust me, as good as word as you can pretty much get. That Thanksgiving 2 is happening. It's coming out next year. In 2026, filming begins in the spring.
All right.
It hasn't even been announced yet. So just letting you guys know, this is the place to be for breaking news.
There it is.
All right, my friend. Knight, I'm dying to hear what you've got next, man.
Well, again, and we had figured that we were going to do 4 picks, and I was trying to think, when you think about favorite horror movies, there's so many that come into your mind. So this was really tough because I like horror films from so many different eras. So I gotta admit, this was really, really difficult. But I figured I thought where you might go, so that kind of
Okay.
changed my mindset a little bit, and maybe it gives us more variety in the list. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna go really old school, super old school, and this is a film that I think is really good, great actually, that just doesn't get love. I think because it's an older film, I think it's also from that period. But I'm gonna go with Psycho 2.
Yes. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, yeah. I
Because
mean,
yes.
it's just so good, man. I think it's such a great performance. When you talk about horror performances and a character performance in horror, I think Anthony Perkins, he was just so good as Norman Bates. And
So good.
we're so far removed from the heyday of Norman Bates now. We're talking 40 years since Psycho 2.
Yes.
So a lot of people either don't know or may have forgotten or whatever about the footprint that Psycho has. But I love the franchise, and obviously the original is a legendary classic, but I'm a big fan of the second film. I really
I
am.
am too.
Yeah.
He was. I thought he was masterful in the
Mm-hmm.
performance in that movie.
Yeah.
And come on, it's a whodunit. What
Yeah.
an idea! What a nice twist to have a whodunit.
Yes. Yes.
I
Definitely
love
some
it.
good twists in it.
Mm-hmm. There are, man. There are. You know what's
Mhm.
funny is like these movies. A lot of these movies that were here. I mean, I could sit down and watch these like any day.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
like, hey, Nat, you want to watch Psycho 2? That's good. You want to watch the movie or you want to watch whatever you take your
Mhm.
pick. Friday 4, Friday 6, which is my personal favorite right now. I
Mhm.
love 6. But anyway, yeah, and and others that are here as well, Dream Warriors,
Oh yeah.
Jeepers Creepers, right down the line. So all right, now, oh hey, got a super chat coming in, just
Hey.
came in. Hey, all right, Jason. Craven, you could be out for a year and I would still follow you. Oh, well, that's very kind. I thank you for saying that. I hope that's never the case, though. No, never. This family will never leave you. Well, that's again, thank you, man. And I never thought anyone would, but you never, it's scary night when
Yes.
you don't put out content for 2 weeks. People start to, you fear people start to wonder
Well, not
what's
only that,
happening.
but even worse, in my opinion, anyways, even worse is the YouTube algorithm. It
That
it it, it
is
changes how it delivers your content, which I think is, I mean,
so true, man.
there's a part of me that understands it because they're trying to just have certain things go out a certain way, but at the same time, it feels a little unfair, but it is what it is. Those are the rules.
Those are the
So
rules.
that's all we can do is just
That's
try
all.
try to keep moving.
Yes. And hey, Jason's picking Jason X. Friday is loading
Friday
up.
13th has 5 picks. Is that 4 or 5 picks?
I think that's number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh,
No, it's 5. 5 entries from Friday. That is insane. All right, Jason, I got you, brother, right here.
yeah.
Jason X. There we
Jason
go.
X. All right.
So I think if I drag this down. Oh no. That's too much.
That's too bad.
Way too bad, dude. I don't know. Oh my gosh, let me get this thing back up. Okay, hold on. Now this is words is trying to be ornery at this point.
I
It's
think
like
so.
it does not want to participate with what we're doing.
Oh, there you go.
That
That's
better,
good.
huh?
Right there is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, Slack Wolf, welcome to the stream.
Hey.
It says Edge of the Axe. Such a good movie. Okay. Craven.
Old school.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. A lot of us have energy issues, health issues. Don't worry. Hope you overall feel better. God bless. Thank you, Slack Wolf. I really appreciate that. God bless you too, my friend. All right. So Knight did Psycho 2, so it's back to me. Okay.
Yes. Yep. Your
Okay.
fourth pick.
Oh, Nelly. I mean, there's no wrong list. There's so many movies we're missing, though. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to get off the beaten trail a little bit, and I'm going to get out of slasher mode, and I'm going with this fun movie. It's a psychological horror film, and it is so amazingly well done. And I'm telling you, it's to this day I've seen it probably 6 times,
Ooh.
and I can watch it seventh time anytime. And it's this movie called The Uninvited.
Oh wow. All right.
Yes.
Now see that you got me with that one. But now it makes totally sense. Total
Mhm.
sense.
Mhm.
Wow. All right.
Yes, that is I thoroughly enjoy watching it. And
Mhm.
yeah, totally. All right. So I'll tell you what we'll do here. We got 2, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's 17. So Knight, you and I pick one more, and the chat, if anyone wants to send one in. Oh, wait, we got one. Johnny coming in with $5. Thanks, buddy. He said, hey guys, I have to put Sinister there. The ending was not the best, but Ethan Hawke was amazing. Honorable mentions to Black Phone. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, we're not putting a limit tonight too much because we're going to have an entire stream next time on elimination. So we'll be able to go through a lot. I think we'll be fine. But keep it. Yeah. Sinister. Got it. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Johnny. All right. And Jason coming in. Is Scream 7 too soon? LOL.
There you go.
We'll go with 8. Now, here's another really unseen gem.
Oh yeah.
April Fool's Day, 86. Love some Amy Steele. Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. I heard there was a remake of this Night. I never saw it.
I believe there is. I didn't even see. Well, let me correct that. If I saw it, I don't really remember much of it at all. I really love April Fool's Day from '86, and that's a film that I've seen a lot. And we actually did an episode on that for Slasher Movie Club, and it was just so much fun watching it again. After a few years of not. But I'm a huge Amy Steele fan, so it totally makes sense, So,
hey, and you got Biff from Back to the Future. I mean,
yes, Biff is in there too. It's crazy. It's a great film though.
So yeah, it is. Jason, thanks for that submission, guys. You still have time. Okay, you still have time. If you want to submit your movies in, your favorite horror movie. Hey, Kelly, good to see you. Welcome. You're here. You're right on time. So basically, what we're doing is we're Night and I are giving our favorite horror movies, and everyone in the chat that can submit their movie title for just a $5 super chat, and we'll add it to our master list. And then we're going to have a second stream hopefully this week if we can work it out. The times with Night, we'll talk about it, but it'll be soon. I'm hoping for this week. We'll do part 2, and that will be elimination round, where we have to get down to only one movie standing. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It's going to be crazy.
It always is, man. It always
is.
Because you never know which way it's going to go. And you got to sometimes pick, all of these are great films. You know what I'm saying? So picking one by one is so tough.
Yeah. It's really hard. And so many things can change the flow of things too.
Yep.
So, Hey Ryan, welcome to the stream.
Hey.
All right, and Jason coming in with a $5 super chat says, Night knows what I'm talking about. Motel Hell. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Farmer Vincent.
I love it, man. This list has a lot of underrated gems.
It does. Motel Hell is on the list, Jason. Nightmare File says, "How do you fans talk about these? It's a lot. It's a long live stream." Well, that's the thing. We're not going to really talk about them. We're going to start voting them off one by one, and yeah, the talking is now, right? That's what this portion is. So part 2 is going to be wham bam. We're going through elimination round. Yeah, good question though. Hello, all things marketing. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you.
Hey.
Yeah, and Johnny says Wednesday night would be brilliant, Stephen, and night because I'm off Thursday.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
You never know, man. You never know. You could end up being Wednesday. It's possible. I'll definitely we'll get that figured out pretty quick. So, all right. So here we are, guys, at Motel Hell. Night, you pick one more, and I'll pick one more. And again, in the chat, this is your time to submit your super chats if you want to submit your title. And then we will start to wrap the stream up because Knight's got to get ready for his stream coming up here in a little bit. Or maybe we'll talk a little bit of horror night since it's still pretty early. Oh, hey, real quick. Two Boys and Their Scary Pops. What's up, man? Thank you. Renewing your membership. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. So, Knight, what do you got for me, man? I know you got one more there.
Yeah, no, well, man, I've got a whole bunch. Yeah, well, with these types of streams, it's always interesting. Yeah, and you might have one or two that are definitely, the first to come to your mind, but then there's a bunch of others that oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, look, I'll just put this on the list because I think it's another favorite of mine, and I think it's a very, very strong movie. I think it's an important horror movie, to be honest. And I know you enjoy it too, but I'm just gonna hopefully you're not thinking of the same thing. I'm gonna throw it out there, man, because it is what it is. I'm gonna go with The Conjuring.
Oh yeah, that needs to be here, man.
It has to. Like I said, man, I think it's such an important film. I really do.
I agree. Conjuring. Okay, there we go. Well, Night, it's funny. We're on a James Wan vibe here all of a sudden because I gotta pick Malignant, bro.
Okay, all right. I had a feeling.
I could watch that movie over and over and over. I love it.
It is. I really love it too, man. It's got such an atmosphere to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a lot of films that have great atmosphere, but for some reason, Malignant, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because it's an intentional homage to giallo films and Italian horror, and it's very stylistic.
Very stylistic. Yes,
one of his more stylistic horror films. And when I watch it, I just feel like I'm transported to that place. It makes it a lot more fun and engaging.
Mm-hmm. It just looks different than a normal horror movie.
It does. It
Total
really does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got to go on there. All right, so guys, I'm going to give you. Let's take a look at the list here. Let me see here. All right, you know what? We're at 22. Let's go to 25. 25. Well, Jason's helping out right now.
Wow.
With 2 more movie choices. All right, Jason. $10 super chat. He's picking Fright Night 85. I love that movie.
Yep.
And The Fog. And I'm sure you're the original Fog, Jason. I'm sure.
Has to be the original.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
There's no other choice.
There's no, please. I know, right?
If he said the remake, I'd be so scared right now. That was abysmal.
Yes, it was terrible.
It was. I was like, how do you guys mess this up so bad?
Yes. And was that 81?
Yes. Yep.
Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Jason. And let's take a look here now. There's our list. Wow, it is amazing. It's actually more than that, but if I keep making it small, you're going to hardly see it. Okay. All right. So, guys, I'm going to step away for just a little bit, Knight. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn it over to you. Knight's going to ask you some fun questions while I'm away. I will be back in a few minutes, and we'll pick it back up. And feel free to send in your movie choices in the meantime. Right now, you'll remind folks.
I will remind you guys. All right, guys. So listen, with this list, and I know there might be some people who could be driving, or maybe they're not able to look at their phone, those types of things. But just to kind of go over what we've got here, to read it to you guys, we've got Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Scream, Phantasm, My Bloody Valentine, Halloween, Jeepers Creepers, Scream 4, Friday the 13th Part 4, The Funhouse, Candyman, Friday the 13th Part 3. This is crazy. We got a bunch of Friday the 13th films in here. This is amazing. You guys know I love Friday the 13th. So we've got, let's see, who else?
Hey, Knight, I'm going to jump in because it was false alarm. It's going to be just like another minute.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No problem.
Stella G sending in her choice of The Changeling.
George C. Scott.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah. Fantastic, Stella. I'm going to add you to the list. And also, really quick before I step away, Jason is actually adding The Fly 86. Yeah.
Hey. All right.
Yes. All right, guys. So I'm going to step away for a few minutes. Knight's going to continue with what he was started. Sorry, Knight.
Yeah. No problem.
And then when I come back, any super chat choices that have come through, I will get those. We'll talk about it when I return. All right. So keep sending them in until you have a chance to get your movie on the list. All right. Got to save that. And then I will say goodbye for a moment. All right. Thank you guys again for sending in your choices, and please continue to do so. I'll be back. Knight, I'll turn it to you, my friend. Thank you.
All right. And so we also have Friday 13th Part 2. We've got Deadly Friend. We've got Friday 13th Part 6. Let's see. We got Thanksgiving, Psycho 2, Jason X, The Uninvited. We've got Sinister. We've got April Fool's Day, Motel Hell, The Conjuring, Malignant, Fright Night, The Fog, The Changeling, and The Fly. We get right there at the end. We got 4 more 80s horror films. This is crazy. Let me ask you guys this real quick in the chat, because I can see you guys in the chat as well. I can't put anyone's comment on the screen because Steven has control of that. But just real quick, as we have a quick conversation in his absence, first of all, for you guys in the chat, give me, and all you have to do is just write it, and I'll read out some of the comments that I see. What's your favorite decade of horror? I'm just really curious. I wish I could put a poll up, but I'll be able to get a sense from you guys. If you guys just in the chat, just put in your favorite decade of horror. You know, if it's the 90s, just put the 90s. If it's the 2000s, put the 2000s. If it's the 80s or the 70s. I'm just curious because I think that, you know, as time goes on, horror, it changes, right? I mean, it's always done that ever since you'd had the Universal monsters, you know, way back in the day in the 40s. So it's interesting how certain decades really speak to us. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just gravitate to certain movies for whatever reason. Some of it could be nostalgia. Some of it could be because it's, you know, their favorite characters or actors and actresses and so forth. But I'm always curious to hear, you know, what the audience is really big into. So let's see, who do we have? We've got Stella saying the 80s. All right. Melissa's going with the 80s. Johnny's going with the 80s. Everyone's with the 80s. H.O., Nightfall, Russell. All right. Johnny saying the early 2010s is underrated, though. I think so, too. And, I think for me, what I was talking about, The Conjuring, I think The Conjuring really upped the level of horror. I think at that point, James Wan, he just had all cylinders firing. You just had these actors that were so respected and versatile and accomplished, and here they are in a horror movie, and it was just something to me. I think it made audiences, critics, horror communities in general take notice and kind of give a little bit more credit and respect to horror as a genre, as a form of entertainment. So I definitely think the 2010s is underrated. I really do. Hey Gina, what's up? Going with the 80s. Jason with the 80s. Kelly says the 90s, late 90s, because they revitalized the genre. Yeah, I mean, I think that the 90s had some great entries as well. Obviously, Scream changed, everything and kind of brought slashers back. And we had multiple films that kind of rode in the wake of that. Some were really good, some were, not creative enough, and so forth. But there were some good ones. Yeah. Jason saying no Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the list is a shame. I agree. And I'm gonna be honest, I was really tempted to throw one on as we were naming ours, because I actually have 2 entries on my list. What I usually do with these lists, I usually write down at least 20, and then I whittle them down to however many each panelist can give, whether it's 3 or 4 or whatever. But yeah, I agree. Johnny saying Babadook, Conjuring, and Sinister, all early 2010s. Yeah, and those are some of the films I'm talking about. Those are great films that definitely made a big difference, and I think they set the table for what we've seen even in the last 5-6 years. I really do. James Wan, obviously, yeah, and Johnny's saying it too. James Wan really rejuvenated the horror genre. I agree. I really agree. I mean, and think about this, guys. James Wan is responsible for 3 horror franchises, 3 big horror franchises, really, especially when you talk about the 2000s and beyond. We've got Saw, we've got The Conjuring, and we've got Insidious. And I think that he's just he's done a lot of great stuff for the genre. He's a student of the genre. I really think he's talented. He's one of the best horror directors of the last 20 years, in my opinion, easily. He's got to be in the conversation. There are some folks that that I've heard in my chats anyways. They may not be big James Wan fans, but I'm like, yeah, but he's just so good. He's so versatile and talented, I think so. Nightfall saying nice to Kelly for the 90s, saying Screaming H2O alone make the 90s great. Yeah, H2O. I mean, and I think that it's another example of how franchises can really help each other, and Scream saved slashers, but also really kind of gave a little bit of a jolt to Halloween, and Halloween was able to kind of stay afloat at that point. It's weird when you think about how the trajectory of things went with horror. But yeah, no Shining, Jason. I know, and I'm gonna tell you what, I love The Shining. It is on my list. I think it's a fantastic horror film. It's one of my favorites of all time. It really is. No doubt about that. No doubt. Every year I watch it at least once, if not a couple times, especially during the winter. Guys, how about this? That just made me think of think of something specific. Do you guys have horror films, specifically horror films, that you watch for a particular time? Like maybe time of the year, or maybe holiday. Obviously, I know a couple that we could name easily, but or maybe it's like a certain setup that you have to have. You know, I know some folks that will only watch certain horror movies if they can watch it with their buddies or with their families or with their siblings, you know, that type of thing. So throw some in the chat. Let's see what you guys do. I know for me, I'm big with The Shining in the wintertime, and I love watching Jaws in the summer. We literally just watched Jaws just right after the 50th anniversary, which, by the way, is that crazy? 50th anniversary for Jaws. Coriander and I, we watched Shark Week, and it was a lot of fun. But what about you guys? What do you guys watch with specific, requirements? Johnny's saying, if you could meet any horror icon still living night, who would it be? Okay, now this is tough because number one, I've been fortunate to go to cons in the last several years, and so I do get to meet some folks. Like meeting Robert Englund and Kane Hodder is like, this is crazy. Matthew Lillard is like, this is crazy. This does not happen every day. So when I think to answer this question, I also think to myself, okay, what cons are coming up, or what cons do I think I might get a chance to meet certain people? But I'm going to tell you, I'll give you two answers. It's not a cop-out, but I'll give you two answers. One is at least a horror, icon, in my opinion, that I've never seen the opportunity yet, and I get really scared if I'll ever get the chance. This is definitely one of the ones on my list, like the bucket list type of thing. One is Amy Steele. Okay. I mean, if I could just meet Amy Steele, that would be so cool. It would be crazy. It would absolutely be crazy. Meeting people like Adrian King and Derek Mears and Kane Hodder and a few others like Deborah Voorhees. These folks, as far as Friday the 13th, are just legendary. So getting to meet them was so great, but I have not had the chance to meet Amy Steele. I don't know if I'll get the chance. Bro, I'd travel a long distance to get to meet her at a con or something. So that's my bucket list answer. But if I could also choose another one, and this one is like, it's the long shot, and I almost got a chance to meet her, but it just fell through. It's Nev Campbell. We almost got a chance to meet her. I think it was 2 years ago. It was basically a convention that had a lot of Scream folks. We did meet Matthew Lillard. We did meet David Arquette. He was amazing. Jamie Kennedy was amazing. But we did not get a chance to meet Nev. She was supposed to be there, and she had a schedule change, and my heart sunk. Literally, it sunk. And Jason said, I knew it. That's right. Amy Steele, man. Yep. I would love to meet her. I really would. She just... like, since I was a kid, that particular movie, Friday the 13th, and also a few other things that she did, like April Fool's Day. But Friday the 13th, I just really connected with her. I really did. She was just one of those final girls that just had a certain way that she came across, and so damn smart. I would love to meet her. But again, I've been really lucky because the list that I had a few years ago has dwindled a little bit because these conventions have been so amazing, getting great guests. We got a chance to meet Lisa Wilcox from Elm Street, Kim Myers from Elm Street, Heather Langenkamp. I met Heather Langenkamp, guys. I mean, it's just who does this? It's crazy. And I know there are some people that go to cons all the time, and so this is par for the course for them. But for me, I had never gone to one until a few years ago. So I always say to people, if you get a chance to meet, these amazing horror actors and actresses at a convention, go do it. Do it. Johnny saying, who are your top 5 final girls? Jennifer Love Hewitt would be cool too. Listen, guys, I would love to meet Jennifer Love Hewitt. And by the way, not to derail anything, but this is, par for the course. I just released my latest episode of Why You Hate, and it is for I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I had some things to say about Jennifer Love Hewitt and things that have been talked about recently, but it's for the original. And I think she was great. I think she was great in it. But if I'm going top 5, not in any particular order, because that would definitely be, I'd be scratching my head here for quite a few minutes. But obviously, you've got to put Laurie Strode. You've got to put Sydney. For me, again, I love Jenny. So, for Friday 13th, for Friday 13th, it could be a couple other people. Obviously, rest in peace to Lar, who played Tina in part 7. I absolutely loved her. And it's so sad that, she's passed away. So rest in peace to her. But for the other 2 positions, it's tough, man. But I could go with oh man, I really love well, there's a couple people. Now I feel like I'm on the spot. I love Danielle Harris as well. Obviously, I'm a huge Halloween fan. We did get to meet Danielle as well. She's amazing. And she's had a really interesting career. I wish that she'd be able to be in more high level projects, but she's had a pretty cool career, for what it is. I'd put her in that list. I think she's great. Samara Weaving is great. She was amazing in Ready or Not. I could have gone with other people too. Shawnee Smith and Saw. I love her so much. I hope and pray now that we know that Blumhouse, James Wan and Lee Winnell are gonna kind of take the reins over for Saw and kind of do some stuff. Man, I mean, and I know it's probably going to be so tough to do. It would have been cool to see, because I was hoping to see Amanda again, because Saw X was so good and she had her role in it. And I said to myself, man, it'd be so cool to see where this is going to go. And of course, we didn't get a chance to see that. Who knows if we will, though? I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying, though. Johnny saying would love to meet her tonight. She seems lovely also. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Amy Steele, I'm telling you. And hey, congrats to Oliver. Oliver's in the house. Got a member anniversary, 28 months. And good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Only people I would want to meet would be everyone who has been associated with Saw. There you go. There you go. See, I was saying Shawnee Smith, for Final Girls. I would love to meet Tobin Bell. I really would, man. He is just so awesome. I love him so much. I really do. Johnny saying I love her even more so since she put on a bit of weight. She looks amazing. I think you're talking about JLH. Yeah, I think Jennifer Love Hewitt is awesome. I really do. And again, like I said, I spoke a little bit about that in my Why You Hate video because I don't know. The internet can be something, man. It's a roller coaster. I'm telling you. Jason saying, have you ever thought about writing a book? Your insight into the horror genre behind the scenes of your channel would be an interesting read. Well, I've never thought about doing that specifically. I will say that, but for the channel, for my channel anyways, I have tried to be a bit more forward thinking about talking about movies, kind of some of the inside stuff about it, which obviously with video essays, the Why You Hate series, that's pretty much what that is. But I will say this, Jason, to answer your question fully, I have thought about maybe doing a project of sorts that would kind of do what you're saying. Not a book though. So I will say that though. But yeah, it would be cool to do that. It'd be cool to do that. For all of us, Steven included, as content creators, one thing that it's hard to explain because, we obviously deal with it through YouTube, but, YouTube has a certain way that it will connect with your content, and so that makes things quite interesting. I mean, like for instance, and I'm not gonna say the whole thing. I'll just tease it. Like for tonight, for our stream, I have something that I'm doing right in the beginning of the stream, right as we pretty much go live, that is totally counterproductive to YouTube, but for me, it means a lot. and I know also for the panel. And so sometimes there are those moments as a content creator where you you have your hands tied a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, long-winded answer, Jason, but thank you so much. Kelly said, I don't understand the hate on JLH. She's in her 40s, looks amazing. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either. It's crazy. It is what it is. Who would have thought that people would have been, and that's the thing too, is that, she's had a really good career, and as far as I know, and I did do research, for my latest Why You Hate, but as far as I know, she doesn't have any big issues with fans per se or the internet or anything like that. But yeah, she's totally being attacked, and I don't think it's fair, you know. Johnny's saying you could definitely be a presenter on a horror channel, a horror series. You have great knowledge and a smooth voice to listen to. Thank you. I appreciate that. I look, if opportunities present themselves, I'm definitely open to doing things. As of right now, I just kind of do my thing on our little horror channel in our corner of the world, and obviously when I get a chance to hang out with friends like Steven, it's always fun. Horror's been a big part of my life since I was a little boy. So when you've been watching movies of that genre for decades, you just get in tune with them. But for me as a horror fan, one of the things that's also very exciting is that I think horror movies now, there's a lot of great stuff, like we've talked about here, things like Thanksgiving and so many others. There's been tons of great horror films in the last several years that that makes me feel confident that horror will continue to be awesome, and I'm happy about that. I really am. Oliver saying, I think you should be writing a horror script. I wish I could do that. That'd be cool.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hey.
Knight, thank you so much, man. I know it was amazing conversation. I couldn't hear any of it at the time, but I know you did a great job, so I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right, guys. Well, I'm not sure where you left off last, but just wanted to remind folks and say hi. Hey, Oliver's here. Hey, Oliver. And Gina from my Chucky Jordy. Great to see you. Okay. Just wanted, thanks, Russell. Welcome back. Thank you. All right. So here, I know I did hear you talk about the list a little bit prior to I was leaving.
Yeah. Yep. I read the list out to people.
Okay. Good. Let me see here. Yeah, we got, and the last entry we have is the Changeling and the Fly 86. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We've got enough room for a couple more, and then that's going to be it, guys. So this is the last call for sending in movies that you'd like to be included on our list. And so I'll go ahead and put that out there. And Knight, I will give you and I one final entry, and then if we get a super chat, we'll add that into. That'll be it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going big. We're going to swing big here.
All right. So I'll go first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Absolutely.
Okay. So, again, this is tough, even though this will be the sixth pick. I literally had, let me count them. 12, 13, 14, 15. I had 18. So, but I'm going to go with a film that is very recent, and I think it was amazing. And again, one of those big moments in horror, in my opinion. I'm going to go with The Substance.
Wow. Yeah, man. That's bringing things real recent. And I think what a great movie. I enjoyed it. I've seen that movie 2 times now. It's brutal watch at times.
Yes, true.
Very much brutal watch. But it was done. Gosh, man, the practical effects were incredible in this movie.
I felt like I was transported back to the 80s in a way.
Yes, absolutely. It was wonderful. And Demi Moore's performance was, well, it was Oscar worthy, man. It was award worthy in my opinion. She was so good.
Yep.
She shows she still has the chops. They ain't going anywhere.
Nowhere.
And we've got Jason coming in. All right, Jason. So while you were gone, not announced he's going to write a book called Nighttime Reading. Hey, I'd read that. Let's go. Putting The Shining on the list. You know, that's the one that has not made it for now. Good call.
Agreed.
Shining. Yes. All right. Thank you so much for that, Jason. And a second here. Oliver's coming in with a with Saul. There we go. Yes, sir.
It had happened sooner or later.
Had to. Awesome. Thank you so much, Oliver. That's fantastic. Thanks for your support of the channel. What a great movie choice. Another of my what's his director? The director's name?
James
Yeah, James Wan. Oh my gosh, I'm blanked out. Stella G's coming in here with we're going Reset Sinners. Oh man.
All right.
Night, I just watched Sinners.
Oh, you did?
Like 2 or 3 days ago. I just watched it.
Oh,
Finally.
wow. What'd you think?
I loved the movie.
Really?
I absolutely loved it.
That's cool.
I was entertained. I thought it was great. The acting was fantastic.
Yeah.
The characters, just the entire structure. I really, really liked it, and
Nice.
I look forward to seeing it again. It was just really good.
So now you know why, like on a couple of our streams, when it would pop up, and people were like super, excited about it. Yeah,
I do. Y'all were like, no. I'm like, man, it's got to be a good movie. I got to see this.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny's coming in, says, one more Craven tonight, the Blair Witch Project. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Thanks for a great stream. Your channels are part of my life and make my free time so enjoyable. Thank you, Johnny. That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
It's our pleasure. Really, truly is. Okay, man. I'm going to put it in. Thank you for that, Johnny. We're going now with the Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
Okay. And we're just going to start seeing what else we got. Nightfall has come in with House of a Thousand Corpses. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Got a little Rob Zombie on the list. All right.
Yep. There he is.
Got it at Nightfall. Thank you so much. We will be on our list. Oh, and Oliver's coming back saying the Blair Witch Project, the Book of Shadows.
What? Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey.
We're going all over.
We are. We're covering it, man. But that's what this is about. It's our favorite movies individually.
Yep. That's true.
Got it. Thank you, Oliver. Got it. Perfect. Let me save this list. Okay. Awesome, Oliver. Thank you, man. We got it. And hey, real quick, my Chunky Jordy celebrating 26 months as a channel member. Thank you so much, Gina. She says, hey, everyone, much love. Much love to you, too. Wow. Thank you for your faithfulness now for over 2 years. So appreciated. Yeah, man. Hey, and Oliver has an anniversary this month. of 28 months. Oh my gosh,
All right.
incredible. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. The only people that I would want to meet would be everyone who has been associated with Saul. Oh,
Yeah, right.
that's all right too, man. They do, like Shawnee Smith does conventions. I know. I'm sure there's others. I'm just got to be others. I know.
I would, yeah. Julie Benz did.
Okay.
She did a convention. We met her
Okay.
a couple of years ago. So this Costas Mandalore.
Yeah.
He's done conventions, so he's really connected with the fans. So absolutely.
Yeah, man. I'm sure every once in a while they'll have, and I don't know how far away it will be, but sometimes they'll do these reunions.
Yes.
And they'll bring about a bunch of people from the movie at one time.
Yep. It's true.
So that's pretty awesome. You get to meet everybody, and yeah, I think that would be pretty cool, man. But yeah, that's cool though, bro.
Yeah.
I know you love Saul, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a great franchise. And thanks for your support again, man. That's so kind and generous. It really helps. Nightfall says this list is incredible. It is.
I agree.
Johnny says, I can't believe The Exorcist didn't make it. Nope. It's not
Right?
made it. Not made it. Yep. All right. So, night. Let's chat for just a little bit there, and then we're going to end the stream here in just a few minutes. So it gives you time to get ready.
Okay.
So we're going to go about 5 more minutes. So just a real quick kind of snapshot for you. What are you looking forward to most, or what have you liked most of 2025 for horror? And what do you look forward to most yet of the year to see?
Well, I've loved all these really cool movies that have come out that they're creative or they challenge you, like The Substance, even going back to right before 2025 with Nosferatu. I thought that was just masterfully done. Robert Eggers is a visionary. I think that Companion was severely underrated. I think it was such a well done horror movie. I guess I'm gonna have to keep talking about it because like nobody's loving this film, and I thought that Sophie Thatcher and obviously Jack, they were great in it. All the cast was great in it, but it was just so well done. But I'm really looking forward to Weapons. That dude, I'm telling you, the director of Barbarian, and from what I understand, as far as like, I guess first test screenings or what have you, whatever they are, I guess a lot of people are impressed, and they're saying, "Wow, this guy, he's really, really good." So as far as just the story and what happens and so forth, so I'm really looking forward to Weapons.
Oh man, and I'm gonna piggyback and say, Weapons is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most now that I know what you like. Last summer came out. So I'm looking forward to Weapons a lot. I think it's gonna be interesting, and I'm anxious to see how it's gonna. Just gonna see what angles he brings to the movie. I think it's gonna be fun and different. So
I agree.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm hoping for.
The Conjuring, obviously, I gotta see how this thing is gonna end, bro. I can't wait. I love this franchise, and I love Patrick and Vera in the roles, so I can't wait to see what they do with the Conjuring 4.
Yep, got to finish it out, right? Got to. So yeah, I'll be there for that, 100%. Johnny was asking you if you were going to watch it, and there you have your answer. Yep. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. And hey, Oliver's bringing in another movie. Okay, Ron, all right, what do we got? He says, he wants to add Blade. So I know it's a Marvel character, but the movies are horror, correct? I mean, I think they're definitely much more horror than they are super, like a Marvel movie.
I agree.
Yeah. So no, I think that works. So we'll add Blade. Get Blade in here at the last minute. Wow, what a list. My gosh, it's gonna be incredible. Our next stream is gonna be insane, man.
I agree.
Insanely good.
You're right. That's right. You gotta add that in there.
Yes. All right, let me go back here. Thank you, Oliver, again for your support. All right, guys. Well, listen, here's what we're going to do. Knight's got an amazing stream coming up. Let me put the link in again. And it is going to be, it's the clash of the horror movie franchises. And wow, it sounds amazing. Here we go, guys. This is the link that whenever we say goodnight here in just a second, that's what you're going to click. Go over there, notify me, and just hang out. Night will be over there soon. And Kelly says, my anxiety is going to be through the roof for this elimination stream.
Right.
I hear you. I know. Johnny says, Wesley Snipes, there will only be one. There will only ever be one blade.
Yeah, that was that was
Yeah.
funny when he said that in Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, it was funny. It's right.
That's right. He's the OG, man. He was awesome.
It was, man. I mean, and people have said, and I think rightly so. I think, Blade, kind of was the building blocks for what superhero movies, modern superhero movies have become, especially the MCU movies, I mean, when Blade came out, it changed things. It really did.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed it. I remember seeing it in the theaters.
Yeah. No, it was really well done.
It was, man. Johnny is saying, oh, I already said that one. Sorry, my bad. Super Tenor with a $2 super chat says Jacob's Ladder ? Well, the Super Tenor for freedom, if you it has to be a $5 super chat to be fair, because that's what everyone's paid to have their movies added. I'll add it. It's kind of a fringe movie to me, but I'll add it if you want it to be added. All right, but it just need to send in one more super chat so that we keep it fair. It wouldn't be fair if I did it for less than everyone else. That wouldn't be cool. So
right.
If you'd like to do that, go ahead, send it in. I will add it. This will be the last movie added to the list if you'd like to do so. But yeah, it is a very interesting choice for sure.
You saw that one with Tim Robbins?
Bro, I saw that one. It was so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly can't even really remember it very much. I mean, it's one of those movies where I was young and I think I was maybe half asleep.
Yes.
Kind of things at like a party with friends or something. And so I honestly would have to rewatch it to have any real feel of what any specifics of at least.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you what, it is one of the movies, and and this is just my opinion of it. When I saw it when I was like, I don't know, maybe I was 10 or whatever. It's one of those movies that stuck with me for a long time after the credits rolled. I was just like, I just had like chills, and it affected me so much. It's one of the only movies I can think of that I literally did not watch for years because it creeped me out. So, like chills type of thing, creeped me out so much.
Dang, bro.
I think I went easily about a dozen or 15 years before I would watch it, because that's how bad it creeped me out at the time, But I love Tim Robbins as an actor anyways, and I think the story of the film is unsettling. But yeah, it's definitely one of those types of movies for me.
Is that a movie you think you'd rewatch with me in a watch party?
Yeah, I'd rewatch it. Yeah. I've seen it a few times since I opened the door on it again. So it's
okay. Then.
I'll never forget the first time I watched it. To kind of get a sense of it again. I don't want to say I was nervous, but I was just like really like cued in. I was like, okay, we're doing it. and I think I might have been in my mid-20s at the time. But anyways, yeah, I've seen it a few times since then, and yeah,
Wow.
it's one of those movies.
Still powerful, huh?
It's very powerful, dude. To me, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, Jason's coming in at the buzzer with Friday the 13th remake. Wow.
We've got 5 or 6 Friday 13th films in this thing.
I think we're at like 6, dude. Okay. Let's slow down. Slow down. Slow down. There we go. All right, Jason, thank you for your support, brother, and a great movie choice. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, listen, I'm going to cut Knight loose here because he needs to get ready for his stream. Got lots going on tonight. The night is not over. So I will try to jump in the chat over there for a little bit as well and hang out. And just remember, guys, this was what I'm trying to say is we're gonna have a part 2 stream.
Yes.
We're gonna come back. Night and I will join you again, and we're gonna eliminate these choices until we have one movie standing. All, which is a crazy night. We're gonna do it.
I agree. We're
gonna do it, man. So, what a list that you guys have put together. Everyone here, Night, the chat. I think my entries are pretty solid as well.
Yes.
Got lots of there it is. Look at all these movies we're gonna do an elimination on. This is incredible. So I've got the list saved right there. Okay. And we'll go ahead and take that out. So Night, one more time, I want to put the link to your stream right here. So guys, I'm going to do my send away. And Night, if you need to go ahead and roll, it's cool. I don't know if you don't want to be backstage right now, I get it because you're set up. So
yeah, man, I'll head on out.
Yeah, that's fine. And then you and I will be talking again, like
as
we talked about. So all right, so we'll sign off together. So everyone in the chat, again, thank you for your tremendous generosity tonight to the channel and for some great movie choices for Night Night and you to have to work through. So this is going to be something. All right, guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Go to Night's channel right now. Bye, guys.
See you guys later.